What's this I see? A giant smile and a box. If you look very closely, you can see it's made out of Lego studs. That's right. Today we are reviewing the Happy Meal McDonald's toys based on the Lego movie. Now first, before we get to the actual toys, I would like to show you around the Happy Meal box. The same one that you get for any purchase of a Mighty Kids meal or a Happy Kids meal. Happy Meal, right? Okay. So as we turn the box around, the first part we come to has Batman featured. This part says on the very top, McPlay Power. Enjoy more fun on McPlay, where new games await with the Lego Movie Action Cup. Then in the middle section it says, Batman likes his milk dark, like the night. Search the city for his favorite treat. How many chocolate milk jugs can you find? Chocolate milk jugs are available from McDonald's. They can be included with your Happy Meals order. So that's the idea behind that. And it says answer on bottom. It also says in the bottom, can you find Wyldstyle 2? It also mentions what's the next Happy Meal underneath. Don't worry about it. It's just Peabody and what's the other guy's name? Nestor, Peabody, and Sherman. Sherman, that's what it is. Anyways, we're talking the Lego movie right now. So, let's see how many we can find. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that all of them? Are there any more? I feel like there might be another one. Well, we'll see the answers later. And as far as finding Wyldstyle, she's up on this tower. Now, in the store, in the McDonald's, they do have plenty of posters of the McDonald's Lego Movie Happy Meal toys, and they feature some characters with different milk drinks and other things healthy for kids. So they definitely make clear Batman likes his milk dark like the night, because they have a big poster for it, and they say it on this box, so you get the point on that. Then we have the Lego Movie side, that features Emmet, Wyldstyle, and Unikitty. The adventure is building up, and it says underneath, ask about our special toys for children under 3, a standard part of Happy Meal boxes. Now this section is your punch-out section. Commonly with Happy Meal toys and boxes, you will get a punch-out section. So, and you can tell by the way that some areas are perforated on the box. They kind of have a dotted line around them so that you can remove them. So let's see if we can get this one out. Now on the bottom of it, it just has a folded line, so I guess you just fold it down like this. There's a section above Unikitty that has that, again, perforated ability to open it up more. This also just bends like that. And if I just move the box out of the way for a sec, we have one by Emmet's hand where he's holding a hammer. His arm just kind of sticks out. I will show it once I get all of that unboxed. You kind of have to hold it in your hands just to get it working. And then lastly, we have 2 more spots actually. We have one by Emmet's foot. You can get that open. And we also have a section by Wyldstyle's hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the Lego Movie 5 on top. None of these actually pop out so that you can use them. The perforated sections do not go all the way around the figures. So I imagine the idea is to make it pop out like it's 3D, since the movie can be shown in 3D. You can even see kind of that 3D effect right here, with Emmet's foot walking out and having the hammer out. That one makes the most sense to me because he's in the foreground of the entire image. Everyone else is in the background, so why would their features be more 3D? I don't know. Next up we have McPlay Power. It shows on the top about the app. Ask a parent to download McPlay featuring McPlay Power. Drink in the fun of fruit and dairy. So make sure you're healthy. And it says, so first you download the app. This is allowed for iOS devices. Scan your Lego Movie cup and then have fun playing an awesome game. So every movie, or every toy is a Lego Movie cup. Every cup has a unique game which you can play. There are 8 different cups based on characters on the movie. And here we are back to our smiling side. So in a second, we'll pull up each of the cups in their packages and then open them. So here we have our first Lego Movie cups. Now, just like to let you know, if I do future videos, or if I do get other cups from McDonald's, I will have separate videos for them, and I will go back to this one, edit the description, and then link to those. Or I could throw an annotation to something like that. So don't worry, if there are future ones, I will let you guys know about them, and you'll get to watch them. So, let's take a look at each of these. These are how they were given to me in the Happy Meal packages. And we can extend it out, and you have the traditional McDonald's Happy Meal bag. Number 1, it says Emmet, has the Lego Movie feature. Happy Meal, join the fun with McPlay, the free Happy Meal app. And then on the back is a bunch of warnings about choking hazards, avoiding suffocation with the bag and such. And also licensing information to let you know this is an official product. The same goes for the other bags. It's a very standard thing for the bags themselves. So we know that Emmet is number 1 and Wyldstyle is number 2, because those so far are the only ones I have with the numbers. Inside of the cup, they feature a little couple leaflets. The first one, every Lego Movie Happy Meal has McPlay Power. Unlock the games in McPlay. This is a special app which shows how it works. I will get to that towards the end of this video. Kids go free with a paid adult. This is a quick way to get that sort of ticket or offer instead of getting them in some of the Lego Poly bags, which may be hard to find or store exclusives. So it's nice we get that, very cheap way, because it's only for a Happy Meal, And then we have a look at the rest of these Lego Movie cups. There are 8 of them in all. Emmet, Wyldstyle, Batman, Unikitty, Bad Cop, Good Cop, Metal Beard, Virtuvius, and Lord Business and President Business. Wash before use, do not wash in dishwasher, and not intended for microwave oven. So those are some safety features so that the cup remains at its best conditions. And so the contents inside are not disrupted. So, and they're the same exact leaflets for the other bags as well. So first we have Emmet. Let's get to the front of that package. So you can move this up and down. We have a little bit of motion with him. He moves around a little bit. His face changes. So it's very cool how this cup is designed with that kind of, I don't know what to call it, but it's like a scratchy kind of, softness. It, that alters the image on it depending on how you look at it. Let's see if we can get that a little bit better. It's a little hard to see from this angle. If I hold it up, maybe we'll get it. There we go. You can see his arms are moving, his face changes a bit. And on the other side, we get a 3D looking image of Emmet falling. This also can be moved around and have him, in a different position. You can also see the Lego bricks on the side are moving around him as he's falling. And it says Lego Movie there. A lot of the cups have this sort of standard format. A small section of it will feature the character and the name, while the rest of it shows the character in some sort of 3D motion. As you can tell by my hand, this is actually a relatively small cup, so it's a good size for kids. You can also see how it looks on the inside, very plain, and on the underside, very plain as well. I'm going to take out my magic ruler, my magic Lego ruler that is, and we'll size this thing up. This is about 4 inches high, a little bit, actually, not measured correctly. Yeah, it's about 4 inches high. And it's about, I'd give it about 3.5 inches wide in diameter. So it's not too small for, you know, it's a right size for kids when it comes to a drinking cup. Nothing too big and nothing too small. Very easy to fit inside of cabinets. And especially when you're collecting 8 of them. So let's open up Wyldstyles. By the way, each of these on the top has a relatively easy area to open up because it's perforated, so it allows it to be ripped open once we get them. You can ask the employees at the McDonald's to get these if you want to switch them. I unfortunately, I tried that today, but I could not get them to switch because, well, they only had Wyldstyle. So I actually have 2 Wyldstyle cups. So here's a look at hers. You'll see the front of it first, the profile section, where she has some random amount of tools or pieces of some sort, and she's connecting them all together. You can see that action moving. Hope it shows up well for you guys. Then we have this street, very dark looking, and then we have what shows Emmet and Wyldstyle driving away in the motorcycle. You can get a little bit of motion with that because you can see the motorcycle kind of popping up on you. Again, it has the same bottom and the same inside, so the only characteristic parts of these are the sides. Now, not only can you use these as cups, as I mentioned earlier, and you've seen through parts of it, we get the McPlay app from McDonald's. Once you load up the app, this will be your menu screen, and it will automatically show the Lego Movie section. You just have to click on there, and it will allow you to scan your cup. Tap on the Lego Movie Happy Meal Action Cup below to begin scanning. So whichever cups that you have, you click on that specific one. Then you need to get the profile section of the cup in the picture so that you can line it up and get a certain app game. I don't know if it's one that loads on. We actually didn't do that right because we got Wyldstyles by accident. Maybe it won't have it. For some reason it's sticking up on me. Hold on a sec. If I just log out of the app, we'll try it again. Sorry about that. So we started up McPlay. Now, the McPlay app has a feature on it called Happy Ball, and basically you have a small ball that you bounce around. You can collect different food items with it, and the food items are apples and milk and apple slices and things like that. So very healthy kid-friendly kid foods. Not saying they can't be for adults. Alright, so let's get the Emmet section. We'll just have to line it up. Okay. Now it's going to start loading Emmet's special minigame. I don't know how any of these mini-games are going because I haven't tried them yet. So you will get to see it first here. Also, I do apologize if this video is long. I figure I will give you the full benefit of what these cups can do. Now on the cups themselves, I noticed as I was looking around them, they do not say the numbers as they do on the bags. I thought that they would, so that you could keep them in relative order, but it really doesn't matter. So, I'm okay with that. Okay, we're still loading. Loading kind of slowly. Okay everyone, I just found out something. You need internet connection in order to enable these apps. I just tried to look up for a second, and it gave me a message saying internet connection not found. So for right now, I think it might actually load the app, because they show these colored, maybe they're all ready to go. And it already has the Wyldstyle one colored, even though we picked Emmet. So maybe we don't even have to go to Wyldstyle wanted to load. Let's see what happens next. Oh, look, it finally loaded. Boy, you have no idea how long this took. I don't know if it's about the connection or the process of converting it into an app. Okay, so it doesn't tilt that way. I guess we'll have to keep it this way then, even though it doesn't stand up. To put this into perspective, it took about 6 minutes holding it up very high, trying to get the best internet connection in my house possible. I actually walked away for a little bit and came back, and it still wasn't done. And then I waited more time, and then here it is. So, this is the Emmet adventure that we have, or the app game, I guess. Let's see if it has any sound. Nope, apparently not. So it has a sound option, but it doesn't have sound, or some. Maybe I have the headphones plugged in my iPhone. I don't know, and I don't. Anyways, we can play this without sound. So, Vortex Adventure. Emmet has lost his balance and is falling. Pick up delicious food choices to score points. Oh, I see. Slight manipulation, but I'll go with it. So this is kind of like how we see it on the cup. You move Emmet around. How do I move him around, though? Do I hold it steady? Oh, I see. You have to actually hold it this way. I know it's hard for you to see, but that's how it's supposed to be held. Basically, we have all different foodstuffs falling along. We have apples, we have broccoli, we have bread. Healthy bread, I guess. We got cheese, we got apples, we got a danger sign. I guess we're not supposed to get that. And it just has a continuous ring of colors and different bricks that are falling around. It's hard to show you. I'm very sorry. Let me try it somewhere else. Okay, and we are back. Now I can show you this on a better angle. So, I didn't notice it had any sort of timer with it. You can just kind of tilt him around. You don't actually have to tap on the screen or anything, but it picks up where you're moving him. So you can try to sway him into, you know, all the healthy food choices, which give you points. Again, I don't know if there's a timer. I don't know how you keep track of the score later on, you know. Is it just you stop on your own? We're just going to have to find out how long this will go. This must have some kind of end. Unless it's just a scary vortex of healthy foods. There's nothing scary about it. I understand that this is for kids, and you know, you want kids to eat healthy, even though they went to McDonald's to have some food. But they threw in apple slices, so I guess it's okay. I honestly have nothing against McDonald's. But, man, it took an incredibly long time for the app to load. I really hope that it doesn't take an incredibly long time for the app to finish. I don't know if I can consider it... Yeah, I guess it's an app game. They have to access through another app. And you could say that this is somewhat reflective of the scene in the movie where he's falling down the sinkhole in the construction site. I guess that's how you would compare it. I actually noticed the background is actually turning. And the background is also very likely, very similar to the cup. So maybe the cup is a way of, oh, what if, maybe the game ends when you hit those? I want to try to hit one now. I want to see what happens. Because we've gotten so much fruit. We got enough to feed a lot of people. What's Emmet gonna do with just a dozen of eggs? And by the way, the food is not Lego oriented. It's actually just like a hand-drawn or digital-drawn food object. It's not, you know, Lego version of food. Come on, where are those red squares? I want those red squares now. This is taking quite some time, and again, I do apologize that this is a long video, but I'm just trying to give you the full effect of the app that we're at hand. And this is also my first time with it, so this will, give you a good first-hand experience with the app. Boom. Okay. So basically, the game keeps going until you hit one of those red squares. And it'll keep your score, 110 food items, and 3,160 points. Cool. Would I make a gameplay series of this? Probably not. It's worth just going for one video, though. Because it's a continuous thing. It's made like an online game. And then it shows you the Lego Movie video game, rating pending, even though right now the rating is obviously shown because the game's out. But at the time of the app, they just put that. Replay and close. Let's go to the other one. Let's hope this doesn't take a million years. I'm gonna go eat some M&Ms. I mean, it looks like it's more than halfway loaded. If you look at, if it gets to the top of the fists, then we're done. But believe me, it's a slow climb. Oh, maybe not. I didn't even open up the M&M's pack yet. Well, I guess I should go eat some healthy food. After all, that mini-game told me to. Emmet likes to collect healthy food. This is so informal of me for a review. I'm sorry. Oh. What's it doing now? You just stuck there? Back to the M&M's. Oh, here we go. I guess not. Alright, so that loaded a little bit quicker. Maybe it's the first time. We'll try the Emmet one again towards the end, just to see how well it loads. So, Wild Alley Race. Help Wyldstyle race through the alley. Be sure to grab all the apples you can. It also has a learn section, but we'll learn as we play. And the sound is off. I hit the play button. Are we gonna go? So do you guys go to McDonald's much? Do you like to get Happy Meal toys? Do you ever get the previous Lego Happy Meal toys at McDonald's? Like Bionicle or the Lego McDonald's ones, or we're going way back, maybe some of the ones in the 80s. I don't have those either. Why isn't it playing? Hold on. Oh, hey, it took me about 6 minutes, maybe 7 minutes for waiting this to load, and then I clicked out of the app, and then I opened the app again, and then I retraced the little picture of Wyldstyle, and then I got the minigame going, and now I kind of knew the buttons. I'm actually not sure how this goes. By the way, I'm sorry about the informal style. I've been watching some JonTron videos while I waited for this to load. So, thanks, JonTron! We just got to turn. Why can't I turn back? Come on. What I don't understand is, do you have to move it? Do you have to just press it? Do you do both? Do you have to stand on your head and... I don't know. I thought this would have been a saving part of the toy of the, Happy Meal. I don't mind the minigame. What happened? Oh, it's game over. Maybe I hit too many objects. This is like the opposite of the Emmet one. I figured out how to game over before I got to learn how to play it. Alright, so how about at the end of this, shows you like a movie video game, just like we had before. How about this time? Oh, it just puts us right in. Okay. How do I turn? Apparently, I had it turned, and then I tapped. Do I have to do it at the same time? Is this some kind of magic? Really, I'm not trying to be funny, but I would like to note that this is incredibly difficult. I'm not trying to nitpick on this without proper judgment, because I went to the other side. I went too far, and I didn't go too far enough. You can see this is kind of, if you can't play, this is an age-old video game rule. Whether or not it's a video game or an online game or a PC game, whatever game, if you don't know how to play the game, oh, now I can jump. How did I jump? I barely knew how to steer correctly. And suddenly I can jump. Do I have to tap in a certain part of the road? Do I tap in a certain... What do I do? I don't get this. It doesn't make sense to me. I can randomly jump and randomly turn, but I don't have a consistent way of finding out. Well, I believe that wraps up our review. I don't even want to go back to the Emmet one at this point. So, is it worthy to have? Maybe if you're a collector. If you're a LEGO Movie fan, you might be enjoying the cups. Personally, I wouldn't go for the minigames. So far, these two have not been pleasing to me. They take a long time to load the app. They take a long time to load the picture onto the game, and you saw that before. They take a long time for the game to load from when you press the play button. And yes, this involves internet connection, so I understand. It may not always work that well with people. But I have this on 3G the whole time, and it still didn't load it at a good, decent time. How are kids supposed to play this? Kids aren't going to wait around. They don't... I mean, I don't want to insult anyone, but 7 minutes for a game to load is kind of not the norm anymore as far as video games or even app games. So I thought it might have been a redeeming part of this toy, and I put toy loosely because it's actually just a cup that you just scan. You see right there. I thought that would have been a saving part of this, the usefulness of this toy. I really don't think this is worthy. I'm sorry, and I don't like to dislike products. And you know that, I usually give good ratings for things, but this is sadly becoming a very, very tough thing. It's very tough to work with, and not just because I have a short attention span or anything. I think I've said it all, basically. I mean, the cups are nice to collect. They have cool features and pictures on the sides. I do give them credit for that. The nice 3D effect. I think the cup's actually the best part. It may not be the best thing, but, if you haven't been aware, LEGO doesn't make toys or sponsor the idea of toys with Happy Meals. They don't want to have this fast food promotion in which the toy is the reward for eating fast food. And if you look up the definition of fast food, you'll see why that's a problem. So the idea is, we're going to include cups so that it's not too cheap. It's not too, enticing of a reward for maybe kids don't even want to eat the fast food and they just want to jump to the toy. That's why they want to go there. Makes sense. But, it definitely takes away from the lure of getting the toy before you eat your food. I accept that. I accept the messages that they have in each of these games, to collect the healthy foods for all of your favorite LEGO characters in the movie. The cups are still nice. I just don't know what to say for this. So, I know it's a little hard to look at, but try this out for yourselves if you dare. Just try not the mini games. These are not working well for me. I mean, if I get more in the future, we'll see if they have any sort of different effect. Maybe it'll be better because I've already, loaded the app once, and then maybe after that it starts to work a little smoother. I mean, you saw the Wyldstyle one pulled up faster than Emmet one. but it took a long time after that load up of the screen. It's like waiting in the doctor's office. Sometimes you get the appointment, you wait in the doctor's office, and then they say, oh, you can just wait in this room over here. But you wait a long time in that room before the doctor actually comes in and, you know, takes care of your needs. So it's kind of the same thing in this. Again, it's a JonTron influence in me. It's making these little funny things here and there. And I'm really not trying to say, oh, this is okay, but I'm going to mark it down a bit. No, this is not really the best thing. I mean, it has good intentions, but they're not performing that well as far as a product. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I do apologize for how long it was. I mean, in total, this took much longer than what you're watching. Well, back to other things. See you next time, and I will let you know if there are more cups that I will review in the future.